All right, where were we? Last week, we began focusing on SEO tips to help your dealership succeed in what we hope will be a post-COVID 2021. More specifically, to succeed in a world where every day online retailers are taking increasingly more aggressive strides to attract prospective car buyers that might otherwise do business with you. And one of the topics that we covered was the need to understand user intent and create content around it. So let's build on that one further at the request of Wikimotive's managing editor, Kelsey. Now, there are a variety of tools that you could be using to research current keyword trends, informing you which hot topics you should be creating content around. But what if I told you that one of them is free and available to every Google user? If you're looking for an easy way to get relevant topic ideas for your dealership's blog posts or landing pages, one of the best places to look is right there in the Google search results under People Also Ask, or as they call it, the featured answer box. Here, we call them PAAs. By checking out this box before you start creating your content, you can come up with some great content topics based on the questions that your customers are searching. The best part about a PAA is that you don't need to pay to find data. All you need to do is run a Google search for your keyword and spend a little time clicking through the People Also Ask box. Now, how do you find PAAs? The easiest way to discover the People Also Ask box is to pick a keyword. In this case, we're going to use the keyword used cars. Now, run a Google search for this keyword. Because Google is going to assume that you're searching for a place to shop for used cars, the People Also Ask box is going to be located towards the end of your SERP. And here it is. Now, this is going to help you find common questions that people are asking. Now, clicking on any of these boxes is going to add more questions to your list, leaving you with a seemingly endless list of content ideas. Now, how do you rank in a People Also Ask box? First, you need to find a question that relates to your keyword or topic. Then, you need to write your content based on the searcher's intent. We talked about that last week. So if you were trying to sell more Chevy Silverados, you would need to consider what your truck customers care about and why the Silverado is the truck they should buy. Now, find your questions, pick one or a few that you think would best relate to your customers. Answer the question to the best of your ability in the format you think makes the most sense. This could be a list, a video, or 1,200 words that answer your question or questions. Make sure the answer is clear, concise, and that it actually answers the question. Pretty simple, right? Thanks, Kels. Now, let's talk about one of the most important topics of 2020, which is even more important in 2021, your GMB listings. Consider this. More than 95% of your dealership's potential sales are delivered to you as a result of online research. Enter your GMB listing. Local search accounts for 46% of Google searches, and 4 out of 5 consumers consider your GMB to be their primary means of getting information about you or contacting you. It's also estimated that your GMB is the preferred resource for 64% of Google users, and those numbers, they keep tracking upwards. Now, this paints a pretty clear picture of how important your dealership's Google My Business listings are. Management of any GMB listing can get pretty involved, but what you get out of it depends on what you put into it. And we'll have Sam and Megan back to cover GMBs in plenty of detail in some upcoming episodes. But for today, let's start with 5 optimizations you need to prioritize in 2021. Break them off for us, Josh and Kyle.
1. Understand the GMB listing options available to your dealership.
That's right. If you're a franchise dealer, you're allowed a primary sales department listing for each of the brands that you offer, a singular service listing, and a singular parts listing. Independent dealers, however, are limited to a single sales listing unless they have a dedicated service department.
2. Select the proper category and configure it based on your business model and geography.
If you're a franchise dealer located in a competitive geography occupied by other same brand dealerships, you're competing against those dealers every time someone performs a brand-related search. To improve your chances of outranking them, you're going to want to specify the brand within your GMB category. Franchise dealers that manage multiple brands, like a GM or FCA dealer, should only specify those brands within each of their individual sales listings. And if your dealership is the only local option for brand-related search, well, your biggest competition is probably going to be on the used vehicle front, coming from other local dealerships regardless of brand. So adjust your category accordingly to focus on that element of your business, and you'll increase your chances of capturing a wider share of local car buyers. Now, the next few optimizations are a little bit more involved. We'll touch on them, but if you're looking for the actionable steps you should be taking today, you're going to want to visit this blog at wikimotive.com. There we'll include everything that you need, which brings us to
3. Select additional categories to help each listing rank higher.
Yes, you've already chosen your primary category, but you can choose up to 9 more for each listing, helping you to rank higher for the products and the services that you offer. Next,
4. Compare your categories against those of key competitors.
that's right, you have visibility of the various categories that your direct competitors have chosen as well. If you know what they are, you can adjust yours as needed so that you remain competitive on all fronts. And finally,
5. Make sure that your department listings are properly configured so nested rankings don't outrank your primary listing.
this was a big problem in 2020, and we know firsthand that there are a lot of you out there who haven't even noticed the glitch, let alone fixed it. So get out there and take care of it once and for all. So there you have it. Using the People Also Ask box to inform you of topics that you should be building your content around to increase traffic, and 5 steps that you should be taking to optimize your GMB. Those 2 steps, along with the tips that we offered you last week, will help to position your dealership for greater success in 2021. Which just about wraps things up for us this week, but we'll be back next week as this series continues. In the meantime, you can find all of our episodes complete with transcripts at wikimotive.com. And as I said, you can look forward to all new actionable tips for your dealerships next Thursday and every Thursday at 8 a.m. right here on Just the Tip.